How's it going, folks? Dustin here with Cassidy's Adventures, and today we're going to talk about this refill hose. If you're tired of buying these Coleman fuel cans and you want to refill them, you happen to have one of these 20-pound tanks laying around, this is an adapter to make that happen. Let's get into it. Okay, so what we have here is just a rubber hose. We have your 20-pound tank connector on this end, and we have your 1-pound tank adapter on this end. Now, I read the instructions. I've never used one of these before. All I did was read the instructions. You're supposed to have a scale to weigh these. I do not. Don't follow what I do. We're just talking about this. See if it works or not. All right. You're supposed to put these in the fridge or freezer for 10 to 30 minutes, it says. I've done that already. I just pulled it out of the freezer. Been in there for 20 minutes or so. So we're going to get into setting this up, try to refill this, see how it goes. Okay, folks, so what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to weigh these cans to see what they are, and then you're supposed to refill them to 80% capacity. And what the instructions say to do, after you weigh it, you hook the hose up and you turn the pressure on everything until you hear it quit going in. That's supposed to mean the pressure is equalized. We're going to go with that since I don't have a scale. So we take our hose, we hook it up to this end. Now it says to turn this upside down, like so. Turn this off. Turn this on. And then in the instructions, what it says to do is to turn this valve until you get some propane coming out and then turn it back off. There we go. It's the first time I've ever done that. Now this is empty. I run this out on my heater. There's nothing in it. Now to test this, after I refill it, I'm going to hook it up to my stove here and see if it works. Now that we have it down here like this, it says to slowly turn this valve until you hear the pressure equalize. You hear the pressure going in. Back up, Zinger. Back up. And I don't hear it going in anymore. We're going to call that good. I don't know if it's full or not because I don't have a scale. So we're going to call that good. And we're going to see if we have fuel in here to light this stove. Let's see if I hear any more pressure go in. A little bit. We're going to call that good, folks. We're going to try that. See if we have fuel to light our stove out of this can. Valve is off. There is definitely propane in there. Turn this back over. Turn our fuel off. Now let's hook this up, see if we have fuel. All right, here we go. See if it'll light. And we have fuel. I'll be. It works good, folks. Works like it should. So this hose to fill these 1 pound tanks works as it should. Use it under your own discretion. You know, some people say it's dangerous to refill these. I'm not sure. This was literally the first time I've ever done this, and it worked like the instructions said. And it worked well. Use it under your own discretion. I'm not saying to do this. I'm not saying to not do this. I'm merely showing you the hose where you can do it if you want to. It worked well. This is from Alloxity. If you're tired of having to go buy these things and pay, you know, 10, 12 bucks for a 3-pack or whatever it is nowadays, and you happen to have a 20-pound bottle laying around, you can in fact refill these and reuse them. I just done it. It works well. I'll put a link in the description down below to where you can buy this if you're interested. Also, I have another video where if you're just tired of using these 1 pound bottles, the same company has a hose where you can just run a hose from the 20-pound tank to your 1 pound bottle fed thing that you're using, whether it be a heater or a stove like this, just whatever. It works well. I'll have the link to that video down below in the description. You can check that out. Is this Zinger approved? I think it's Zinger approved, folks. Thanks.